we spend the whole summer out with the winter period, reviewing the last year's performance and gearing up for the next winter, preparing our winter plan, consulting with our operational partners, getting our salt restocked and our vehicles overhauled, so we're ready to go.
What we're always keen to do is to make sure we learn the lessons from how we manage winter events here in Scotland, but also to learn from experience in other countries, Finland, Sweden, other parts of the world where they've got experience in dealing with these types of weather conditions as well, and that's why we're applying some of that to Scotland's trunk road network this winter.
It was a very challenging winter, and one of the main things that we've tackled this year is actually the messages being put out to the driving public. The police have updated their messages to make it clearer and simpler for people to understand, and hopefully they can follow it. And all we can do is say that we are doing our bit here, and we now want the driving public to listen to these messages. We've just heard about the new equipment that we've delivered to tackle the issues that we had last year, certainly with the M80. We've got new equipment that can get to the front of a queue easier than these large gritters. We've got electric gritters here, which also helps the environment. These gritters here can be bolted onto the back of a normal sort of lorry, so we can quickly increase our fleet.
Part of the new kit that's been brought in from Italy is an electric gritter, which has got a different spreading technique for getting it onto the roads to see if it's more efficient and more effective. We're also trying it out in a water form in a breen, which is going to be tested out on a road in the north of Scotland to see if that's more effective in reducing the risk of ice on the roads. And what these trials will allow us to do is to then think about whether they are more effective and whether we should be looking to introduce those further into the network in the years ahead.
It's really important that we all work together and learn from each and every severe weather episode that takes place, and particularly for the Beast from the East, which was the first ever red warning of snow that the Met Office had issued given its severity. I think this year the investment that all of us have made, all of the partners in technology and kit, in gritting equipment, in snow ploughs, in new ways of clearing the roads of ice and snow will make a difference.
A red weather warning is the highest warning that we give, and whether it's for snow, for rain or for wind. And what it means is that there is danger to life and property, and that's really when people need to think very carefully about their safety and where they are and what their plans are, and take heed specifically to the advice of the local authorities and of the police.
Our advice would always be to listen to the forecasts, listen to police advice, listen to local radio in terms of weather conditions and actual forecasts, and always be prepared.